Capricorn is giving either stick to the program, or y'all remember that scene that set it off when she like, no, what's the protocol when da 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 da. Somebody had tried to say something to her and then she flip it around and I was like, no, now shit is balanced. Like, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Also, there's gonna be some type of balance when it comes to an Aries, a father figure, a child's father, your structure, and or your job. There also could be a water sign around you, a water sign masculine. This person may want to take you out on a date and or explore. They look at you as someone who's practical and nurturing and you're down to earth. But they know that you could be very isolated or, cold when it comes to the way that you create boundaries. They feel like they're open to giving to this now. They want this to be a new love. They wouldn't even want to get you pregnant. They're trying to come in and say, okay, this is my chance. This is when I make my mark. This is when I make my move. Okay, so expect that. What's going on for water signs? Oops, I almost started with water signs. So there's more than one. Oh, okay. There may be more than one water sign coming towards you. I was going to say this weekend. What's going on with Capricorn this weekend? You have some type of balance. Balance? Palate. Something with your palate. Maybe you're going to be eating something different. Maybe you're trying something different. You could be drinking something different. You could be going somewhere and it's like, oh, give me one of those flights. Whether it's like flights of coffee, flights of tea, flights of wine, or something like that. You also could be trying to balance out yourself because you know that you can avoid some type of disaster when it comes to your finances, your stability. Maybe there was some type of fear of change or something that was keeping you stagnant. This could have even been a person. Yeah. Again, I feel like something's going to make you feel like, okay, I have some type of material comfort. There could be some type of new opportunity, something that prospers for you, some type of financial security. You're also creating distance when it comes to someone. This could either be your family, somebody that you created a family with. He's like, you know what? I'm single. I kind of have everything that I need. I'm, career focused. I know what action to take. I'm ready to progress and kind of see what's next. There could also be a fire sign that's coming towards you. They've been watching you. They've been inspiring. They're curious. So you may have options coming towards you this weekend. Just people that want to communicate and or kind of just see what's up. See where your mind is and see where you're thinking when it comes to commitments and or your tradition. But make sure you sit back and think, because some of these people could already be married. They could be in a toxic relationship and or a toxic marriage. Or the way that they think about it is toxic, and you will have to completely close them out and block them and just continue to work and move on. Alright, so not everybody out here is a good interest for you. So about 10-4. It's like when you say okay, or like the number 10-4 or 410. Somebody could be in their 50s. Maybe they used to say 10-4. You could also be spying or kind of defensive when it comes to communication with the fire sign. Maybe they're spying on you. Maybe you feel like there's some type of deception going on. Either with an earth sign, or they're deceptive and they're confused when it comes to your stability and or your security. And that makes you sad. Okay. But if this is a third party, this is a grief type of situation based off of love, use it into whatever it is that you're creating and or new beginning. Because whatever this is going to spark some type of success for you. Some type of milestone for you. Alright. What else we got for Capricorn this weekend? We're just gonna do a ramble. Again, you may be running into people, but again, you know that these people aren't really your people. Either they're unbalanced with themselves, or they need some type of grounding in or stability, and this is what they're using you for. Yeah. But at the same time, maybe you kind of just want to have fun. You do want to have some type of equal interest when it comes to a situation and or a person. Somebody want to get flipped upside down. You're like, look, I'm trying to balance this out so that way I can get by. Anywho, you're knocking things down when it comes to your destiny. You're headed in the right direction, so good job. Especially disconnected to your passion. You're just, trying to make sure you're grounded and stable in all forms, or, just in all aspects. It's also cutting out things or people that you feel like are indecisive. People are, it's kind of like, I'm just indecisive about you. You indecisive about me. I feel like something is one-sided. You're ending relationships. You're creating distance. For sure. Somebody was struggling to find the right path. They're still intertwined with some type of third party. They're going to be forced in some type of situation where they're going to have to self-love. They're going to have to find some type of understanding with themselves. For sure. And they're going to be shocked on how this applies to their life, or how something shakes out for them. They have some type of addiction that they're still feeding into. They're codependent on something or someone. And maybe at one point you're like, okay, well, this person just, you know, dibbling dabbling a mistake, but they're not. They could come around you saying that they have love for you, that they're reminiscing, you know, like they wish that they would have took the opportunity to make this abundant, and they're just confused, and, you know, how you can keep moving, or, you know, what you're holding back, or what you're not telling them, and how you're slowly but surely detaching from them. Somebody's going to come and try to express some type of emotions, but at the same time, they're watching just because you have some type of responsibility to yourself now. You're engaged to, like, just being who you are, not necessarily a coworker, a parent, or, like, just literally being you. And they like, okay, well, I don't know what's coming. I don't think you're going to want to make memories with me. You're going to see me as a missed opportunity. Where do we go from here? And you're about to go to your paradise, and you're not going to be overwhelmed. So then what about me? You're going to move on. So somebody's going to come play a violin for you in the next week or two. Y'all know how I told us the other day to watch the sarcasm? And I'm a Capricorn. So it's like, I shouldn't have said that. But shit, I said it. So you may be saying something you like, and you may think about it, you like, nah, I ain't have to go that hard. I ain't have to tell the person that much the truth, even though it's the truth. But fuck it, it's out there now. So watch what you say this weekend, and who you say it to. Even if you kind of just like, oh, I'm in a good mood, and I had a drink, and then you just talking, and you just say, oh shit, like, oh Lord. Let me figure out how I'm gonna adapt to the shit that I said and what I gotta do. You may be trying to fix a device. Maybe you're thinking about it, like, dang, can I afford this? Can I get this fixed? I need a new phone. I need a new camera. Like, there's something new that you need. You also could be adapting to some type of milestone. I'm telling you, there's some type of celebration, some type of marriage, some type of just something good news, and just having good energy. It's like the only thing that's really on your to-do list is to balance your emotions. Be careful again when it comes to this water sign that's coming to say, oh yeah, well, I have a couple things on my to-do list, but I still want to add you to it. This person is toxic. They're fixated on you. Well, they're fixated on something that they have a fear of, and they're using you to get out of it. Okay, especially if this is regarding some type of stability. Let's see who this is specifically, because I know there was a couple of water signs. Who is the one that's toxic? What's their initials? The water sign. Alright, the initial could be L, M, W, a Pisces. The initial P. The initial B is in boy. Y is in yellow. D is in David. Q. It's not them. Okay? Especially if you had to leave an Aries or you left a Virgo. Especially. Okay? Alright, well, let's keep going. Let's talk about your money. I don't really know if you really care about the love right now. Maybe you do. What's going on with Capricorn's finances? It's like maybe you want a little bit of everything. It's like, I want a little love, I want a little money, I want a little bit of everything. Yeah, you want everything to kind of be flowing. Okay, cool. So it seems like you have some type of steady income. Your finances are organized. You know exactly what's coming in and what has to be paid, what goes out. Things are flowing. It may be taking some work and or effort, making sure that everything goes smoothly. But overall, it feels like it's good. It seems like you have some type of security and or fun work. There could be some type of sudden change when it comes to your finances. You're going to realize that this is the perfect time for you to make some extra money or for you to celebrate yourself. So you may actually even be taking a break. Maybe there's a new job, or you maybe work for yourself, or there's some type of travel or something that comes up for you, and you're like, okay, yeah, I can do this, and then you end up taking a break, or you know, you have something that's stable, and you know, you allow yourself to have a little vacation. Okay, cool. Money don't seem bad. We talked about love a little bit. What would they say to you if they was telling you the truth, Capricorn? A person on your mind, what would they say? You got 2 to 6 people, Lord. The fire signs on your mind, what would they tell you? I'm not playing with y'all today. I'm not. How could you ever forgive me for the mess I made? Don't put up with my BS. I do cry at night. The water signs on your mind. I love your swag. You look like the whole package. I have childhood trauma. My finances are a mess. I made a bad decision. I'm in the process of turning things around. Okay? The air signs on your mind. I was hiding my true feelings from you because I was scared of commitment and didn't want to lose my freedom. I want a second chance. Not being with you or talking to you is killing me. This isn't over. You haven't heard the last from me. We have unfinished business. It's a little aggressive, ain't it? I'm not happy with my current situation. I'm miserable. I think I'm going to be around you. Alright. Earth signs. What does the earth sign want to tell you, Capricorn? Okay, the grass wasn't greener. I regret my actions. I am a fool. You are different from the rest. They didn't mean anything to me. I only want you. I don't care what people think anymore. I've been given bad advice. I'm listening to my intuition. I know you are the one. We have telepathic communication. Yes, I was cheating. They may finally admit it at the point that you're completely done, or they know that you're like in a relationship. Who are they cheating with? Who's this earth sign cheating on you with, Capricorn? Take it out of resonance. Okay. Okay. The initial M or W. This could be an Aries, a Leo. The initial V, an Aquarius. Initial P, a Sagittarius. Okay. All right. Let's get a general message. What y'all need to hear. I don't know if you're looking at the time. If you feel like, okay, well, I don't know if I can make this time, or if you have to rain check something. You could be getting some type of recognition. Get this recognition. You also may be getting some type of romance. Something about daisies or yellow flowers could be important. A straw hat. Picnic. Some wine. Or grapes. Alright, so you're recognizing that finding somebody that actually who's ready for romance is a challenge. Yeah, it's like people say that they want some type of support, but they're just trying to get some type of illusion, and then they're like, oh no, I didn't mean to do this, or no, I didn't mean to. It's like, okay, yeah, okay. So it's like, I'm going to continue to focus on building what I'm building. You could have also had a romance with somebody, like a romantic relationship with someone. That was a challenge for y'all. If this is not a romance with someone, this could be like an older person, like someone in their 50s, and there's somebody that you love, and a relationship with them is a challenge. Something about horseshoes could be important, like the game, like when you throw horseshoes. This could have been somebody that you felt like was supposed to support you as a child, and they gave the illusion that they were working, or that they were building something, or they were the structure or holding things together. Whole time you feel like this person got you into some type of accident or trauma, and you had to have some type of determination to get yourself out of it. It's like you blame your parents or something for some type of trauma bond or some type of like issue that you have, and how you had to be pretty much the black sheep of the family to get out. You also could be realizing that someone in this family or someone that you used to deal with, they support some type of illusion. They've been working together to cause some type of accident for you. This is going to make you have a real determination to have something success for yourself. Absolutely. And at the point that you sit back and have some type of fun, you also are going to meet friends. You're also going to meet people. But maybe you're just curious on how. It's like, oh, I don't even know how to make friends at this point. I don't really know how to make people that's going to be a part of my long term. I feel like the people that I've met so far, the people that were supposed to be a part of my legacy, it was all a disaster. People were just in it for the moment. Yeah, heavy on the failure. But you're going to completely unite with people who are also either scared and or holding back, but they are supposed to be a part of your circle. These people don't have no issues with like adaptability. And then you're going to walk away quickly. And this is going to disrupt some type of connection. And you feel like there's a consequence. It's like, okay, cool. Well, none of my family really rock with me, or none of them really, support what I'm doing. They always trying to put together so that way I fall, or all was in the plot for this, that, and the third. If it's not your family, this could be the co-parents' family. This is why they, shiesty, right? It's like, okay, well, fuck all y'all. I'm just about to get up. I'm moving out the city anyway. I'm not telling y'all shit. 30 days, I'm gone. Period. 30 days is it. Or it's like, okay, well, my parents or my hometown or my city or whatever the case may be, it's kind of like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this shit. Okay, cool. Give me 60 days to get my stability out of here. You ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about it. So you're making some type of move soon or decision. Okay. Now, when it comes to you cutting off this person, this family, or this organization, this whatever, is this the right move? Yes, it is. I feel like people are feeling like it's boredom, or you're boring them, or you're doing something that's like just because. That again, there's a whole lot of doubt around you, around your accomplishment, about you being successful. But these people are still calm though, so it's like they're still reaching out, they're still trying to be naive, they're still acting like you are naive, like you don't really know what's going on. And it's like, okay, so you're really talking so much, or you're really doing so much behind the scenes, but then when you come and talk to me in front of my face, you ain't got much or nothing to say. But it's given, what Beyonce saying? Always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. And that's what's coming. You're going to have some type of success, and it's going to balance out any type of like lies, any type of misuse of power, anything that they said that you were doing, that you were manipulating people, all like whatever that they said that you were doing, trying to procrastinate people, unrealistic conversations, whatever the fuck that they were saying, they're going to have to eat it. Okay, and at the point that they do, the relationship is going to be full of conflict. They're going to be trying to be figuring out, okay, well, how do I get this relationship back? This was a misunderstanding. Even though they was open to giving it to it initially, somehow it's a misunderstanding. Why? Because you have some type of finances and or security, and they want to figure out how they can reach the same milestone. Stay gracious. Don't worry about it. Even if the cause was coming within the family, within the house, or there's some type of deception with someone that was acting like, yeah, oh yeah, we're good, we're Gucci, da da da. You know, we got love with each other. We always gonna be da da da. They're lying. Okay. All right. When it comes to love this weekend, singles, realize that people have imperfections, and so do you. Okay. Imperfections do not mean that you have to cut people off when it comes to your boundaries. So you have to be open and willing to balance and or just kind of see where it takes you. Okay. Because the doorway, that window, could lead to your destiny and or your person. So you don't have to cut everybody off. Okay. People they have their own unique quirks, and so do you. Capricorn in situationships. It's like y'all have a situation but you're not sure what's going on. Somebody's anticipating y'all getting together, y'all committing to each other. They feel like y'all have something that's interlocking y'all. Y'all have a child or something. It's just the right path. It's like, okay, well, I do have some type of attraction for you or to you. We were falling fast. Maybe I got my ex at the distance, or, you know, I got to travel to you, whatever the case may be. But shit, we in a situation, we might as well go ahead and get married. Let's go ahead and I'll propose that we do this and you do this, and, you know, we'll still work it out. Somebody wants to grow this. Okay, you were them. Capricorn in relationships. Alright, the attraction is there. It's flourishing. It feels like you guys are headed in on the right path at the moment. Okay, you feel like you guys both can feed off of each other. There's some type of magnetic pull. I like it. You do still have some kinks you got to work out, but overall it feels like you'll have a really good friendship. Capricorns who are married. Somebody needs to apologize. Somebody is going to apologize. They may propose that let's go do this, let's go have a celebratory moment, but they may be only doing this because they're trying to settle the issue, or they're trying to move past what the bigger issue is. Be careful when it comes to this. Okay, if somebody's filling a void, this is a perfect way to explain it. Somebody got some type of baggage and they're trying to fill a void. Be careful. I'm not saying this person don't love you. There is some type of love here, but it seems like the love could have went out the window at some point in time. So trust yourself when it comes to that. If you are newly divorced, I will put you into single, but you're not dating. Your ex could be around. You could be thinking about your ex. Maybe you're still attracted to them. Okay? But if you're getting dressed up and you're pointing to yourself, they're watching you, even if they're at a distance. If you are still attracted to your ex, you need to keep a distance away from them, because you open the door, oh, maybe we can be friends, or maybe we can da-da-da-da. It's just an illusion. Okay? You're going to sacrifice some actual romance that could be for you if you continue to dibble and dabble. Be honest with yourself. Alright. Final confirmations. Or a final message, and then we'll go to confirmation. Weekend message for Capricorn. Okay, so you're ending something that you feel like was boring you. Something that was just kind of keeping you in your head, or you were there just because you were in your head. So if you were around someone, you were communicating, but you wasn't really communicating. Or if you were giving into something that you know it wasn't really an option, or whatever the case may be, and it's giving love or a person, it seems like you're opening yourself back up to other people. You're walking away from some type of situation. Okay. You also are looking around to see who's going to come in with some type of communication and actually take action with it. But be careful, because there are people that have some type of desire that they are toxic. You already know this, and don't allow yourself to play with fire. Okay? The point that you feel like I got some type of energy I want to get off of me, okay, but this may change your finances and or some type of stability if you pick the wrong person. For sure, it's gonna fuck up where you're moving to or where you're going. So be honest with yourself and or how you feel with who you choose to move forward with. Okay, because people are coming towards you and they haven't closed things out the way that they needed to. They need to work on their own collaboration, their own stability, their own details when it comes to their job, their commitment, their marriage, their stability. People got their own shit that they need to work on. Okay, And maybe they just want to commit to you because they feel like you're inspiring, or you have some type of vision, and you kind of keep things to yourself, and you have a little fun, and you also know how to take care of your child. And there's just things about you that you can create and or nurture, and they feel like you can help them get some type of control and or stability. But you need to hold back when it comes to people who are indecisive again about themselves or who they are or where they're going, because this possibility is going to reduce what you've already learned about yourself into some type of heartbreak and or lesson. Okay, walk away. Even if you like, oh, but I want to progress, I've already walk away. Okay, let these people go if you know that you can't. Who is this for Capricorn? This could be a Virgo, a Scorpio, an Aries, a Pisces. Heavy on the Virgo. There could be 2 Virgos you need to let go of. Okay, the initial Z is in zebra. Confirmations. Something about graffiti or tattoos could be important. You're no longer in the in-between. The answer is no, and that just is what it is, okay? Somebody could miss talking to you, or you miss talking to someone. There's someone that you don't have to cut off. Again, just kind of let things play out. Someone could be obsessive as well. This could be the person that misses talking to you, and you kind of just like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. No, thank you. Your storage could be full on your phone, your camera, or you need some type of new device. Okay, maybe you just moved, or maybe you need to move and you packing things into a storage. Somebody could be pushing your boundaries. This person is the one that's obsessive. You need to completely tell them no. Maybe you're thinking about going to a hotel, maybe going to another city. It's like, oh, what if I do a staycation? Something like that could be important. Somebody won't see it until it's too late. Let them be very weird, or whatever the case may be. You may have to kick them out, or somebody could be trying to kick you out, and you don't know how to fix it. If you're kicking them out, they don't know how to fix it when it comes to you. All right. My condolences if you lose someone, but you just could be ending cycles when it comes to people. You're not going to think about hardships. You're getting out of that mental of thinking like, okay, well, I no longer have any options. I feel super exhausted. I'm all in my head about everything going to shits. You're realizing that that's not true. You could be getting something back. Be proud of yourself about it. Okay. There could be a big height difference between someone that you're dating, between someone that you like, oh, when I used to meet you, or when I used to know you, or whatever the case may be. There's a big height difference or something like that. A water sign could be involved, either in someone passing and or just you being proud of yourself somehow, some way. You're gonna be surprised. Somebody's gonna send you a message. You're gonna be like, come again, say what? Especially when it comes to the initial A. All right, you don't need to be worried about any type of expenses this weekend. You may want to skip something, or somebody could have tried to skip you even in line or cut you off in traffic. It's not a big deal. Something will happen in due time. Okay, let them watch you move on, but move on happy. You and your kids are safe even if they're not around you. A romantic date is out here, and I feel like they're going to do really good. We got an A+ out here, or A, let's say A+, so they may actually exceed your expectations. Romance, a celebration, or a party. Okay, you may not be recording too many videos this weekend, and or you're just satisfied, so it's like, oh, I didn't take any pictures, or I just was kind of living in the moment. Your skin could be clearing up. Okay, you could be taking your vitamins and or drinking more water. You're talking yourself into something, but make sure you don't fall for some type of trap. You do need to complete some type of cleanse. Somebody wants to be included even though they're not directly saying so. You're definitely going to have a good time.